Hey guys, we're wrapping up another week here in Washington, D.C. Not a lot of movement on a lot of things. You'd think coming out of a break we'd had time to negotiate, but Chuck Schumer just doesn't seem to lead that way. In fact, I don't even think you consider him a leader. He's just a placeholder for the Democrat Party. Unfortunately, the way it works there is you had seniority, you get to stay. It really doesn't have to do with your ability to lead because he has no ability to lead. With that being said, where are we at? With the funding, what they're wanting to do is kick the can down the road again. Not really address the appropriation process, why we can't get the appropriations done. They just keep thinking if we give ourselves more time, we're going to eventually get there. At this process, there's no chance we're going to actually get the appropriation process done. We're going to end up doing a CR through the rest of the fiscal year, which that doesn't provide any cuts. That doesn't make any changes. That just means government's going to operate the way that it's going to operate, which none of us thinks that government is operating efficiently now. We all know there needs to be changes. That's just not what we're getting right now. And unfortunately, that is a direct leadership of Chuck Schumer and the White House. Now, let's talk about the border. James Lankford is in a very difficult situation. He's trying to negotiate a border deal with a president and a Democrat Party that doesn't even think there's a border crisis going on. They don't look at it as a crisis, much less a national security issue. And man, I will tell you, he's doing everything he can to get the best immigration deal possible with the circumstances that we're dealing with. Now, what's the objective here? The objective is to stem the flow. We'd like to secure the border 100%. Build the wall, build it large, build it tall, and build it 100% secure. You're not going to do that with this current president. This administration doesn't even want to look at it that way. But we can't sustain the amount of people crossing it either. And so there's got to be something. We've got to stop the flow, stem the flow, cut the flow, whatever we can of the illegals, because they're only getting more and more. And the more they come across, the more dangerous it comes before our country, because we know terrorists are crossing with them. And so while James is trying to negotiate this, I know there's a lot of people with opinions, but we've got to be realistic of what we can get accomplished underneath this current president. We don't know exactly what all's in there, so don't sit there and listen to the news and let them speculate. Let's see what comes out, because we're trying to get the best deal possible to secure the border the best we can underneath this president. And you need to take that in context too of what I'm saying. So guys, we're still fighting. I appreciate the opportunity for us. I'm looking forward to the new year, because I know changes are going to come for next year. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.